Oh yes. I love Grand Theft Auto 5. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm finished with 40 missions so far out of the possible 69. 29 more and I will be an expert in the game.
Caesar, you have been inside the house all day. Go take a walk and get some fresh air outside.
Dad, can't you see I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5? I'm trying to complete this mission, but it's difficult to do so. Now let me play the game, otherwise I'm going to lose a life.
Caesar, even though you are 18 years old, you are not allowed to play that game. That game is really bad, and it must be the reason why you're causing that much trouble in Vian City. Now turn off the game and go take a walk outside. I want you to get some fresh air.
No, I'm not taking a walk outside. I'm playing this game whether you like it or not, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. So let me play this game. I'm about to complete this mission. Thanks a lot. You made me lose the game. I was so close to completing such a difficult mission until you came in and disrupted the game. Now I have to start the mission all over again. I'll never forgive you for this.
Well, that's too bad. I'm going to be taking away your electronics since you yelled at me. Now go outside and take a walk or I will ground you. I will give them back to you when you choose to apologize. You better not misbehave while taking a walk or I will ground you.
Okay, fine. I will take a walk outside if it prevents me from getting grounded. But on second thought, outside is the perfect opportunity for me to cause trouble. And I know exactly what to do to cause trouble. I'm going to go inside a coffee shop, steal the coffee boiler, and throw it on someone's face. That way their face will be so burned that they will die from third-degree burns. Speaking of which, I've arrived at the coffee shop. Now time for me to steal the coffee boiler.
All right. I'm going to the bathroom right now. After that, I will check if the coffee is ready.
All right, it looks like the coffee machine is ready. Now I'm going to steal the coffee boiler and I have to make sure no one knows that I am stealing it. Oh, the coffee boiler is so hot. Well, that means the coffee is ready. Time for me to take it outside and I'm going to turn off the security alarm so that no one knows that I stole the coffee boiler. All right, I've turned off the security alarm so no one will be able to know I stole the coffee boiler. Now I can leave the coffee shop and throw the hot coffee on someone's face. But I have to make sure the coffee doesn't spill, otherwise it will cool down. This will be fun. Time for me to execute my plan.
So Maddie, I hope you're doing well unlike what happened back then.
I'm glad you asked, Sylvia. I'm doing great. In fact, I'm feeling much better than I did 3 months ago when I was feeling depressed and attempted suicide. I want to thank you for saving my life even though you are a troublemaker. You're a great friend to me.
Wait, why were you feeling depressed? Did anything happen to you?
This is a really scary story, but I was raped by a pedophile named Alyssa McDonald back in August. It was so traumatizing that I attempted suicide twice and I was hospitalized after the second attempt. Thankfully, Sylvia saved me by taking me to the hospital. This wasn't even the first time I got raped. I got raped by another pedophile by my own mother on my 15th birthday. I got a brutal punishment day just because I was a troublemaker. I was nearly disowned. I was hospitalized for a week and I was suffering through PTSD and I had suicidal thoughts. Thankfully, my dad saved me from it. Trust me. I'm trying to get over the traumatizing experiences that I had in the past, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I was also a witness to that punishment day back in 2021. I have evidence on what her mother did to her day. Thank God I sent her to the hospital and saved her life. And yes, her mother got arrested for abusing her and her father divorced her mother.
Wow, I am appalled with how your mother abused you, that too when she was the one who gave birth to you. Thank God my parents aren't abusive.
Yeah, if any of my parents abused me like that, then I would have had the same story as you. I'm so glad that is not the case.
Yeah, I don't want that story to be brought up anymore. Like I said, I'm trying to forget about it, but it won't be easy since the suffering I went through is perpetual.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it either. It's really scary.
Agreed. I'm glad I saved you though because I'm superhero. But anyways, do you want to go out for lunch?
Sure. I don't see why not. Let's go. Well. If it isn't Cesar Lopez. And don't think we don't know who you are. We know that you are one of the most wanted troublemakers in Beyond City and a member of the Snatchy Anacondas. You stole a tank from a military installation and used it to terrorize the city, stalked and harassed mild troublemakers and beat up their boyfriends, put laxatives in Ricky Almos's burger, killed 200 people with an M16, abused kids and animals, and you even kidnapped Lauren McCormick and sexually harassed her. Oh, don't even think about forcing me to be your girlfriend because I'm with Alexander.
Yeah, and speaking of Lauren McCormick, she is one of my best friends and you traumatized her when you sexually harassed her. Even though she is a troublemaker just like me and Michael, none of us three are as bad as you. Oh, and I'm not giving up Michael as my boyfriend for you either.
Yeah, now tell me what the fuck are you doing here? Are you trying to beat us up? We can also beat you up because we're tougher than you. 4 against 1.
Oh, beat you up. I'm going to do something worse than that. I have a joke for you. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Coffee.
Coffee who?
Coffee in your motherfucking face.
Ow 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 ow. It hurts so bad. I have third-degree burns all over my face and my face is now disfigured. I really need to go to the hospital.
Well, you deserve it. And I hope you die from your third-degree burns.
Oh my god. Cesar. I can't believe you threw a coffee boiler with extremely hot coffee on Alexander's face. Now thanks to you, he has to go to the hospital. That's it. I'm calling the police on you.
And I have a feeling that that coffee boiler that you threw on Alexander's face was stolen from a coffee store.
Sylvia, did you just say that the coffee boiler was stolen from a coffee store?
Yep, you heard me right, Michael. It was stolen from a coffee store.
Hey, did someone say coffee?
Yes, we did. That boy in the green jacket whom you're standing next to was the one who stole the coffee from a coffee store and threw the coffee on his face and he broke it. We were just going to call the police on him.
Hey, that coffee store you're talking about is my store, and that explains why the coffee boiler was missing from the store and why the security alarm didn't go off. I saw in the security cameras that you stole it and turned off the alarm. There's no lying because I have the evidence. Also, I'll call the police on him. You 3 call the ambulance.
Hello, is this paramedics? I am calling to take a bleeding person to the hospital. He is outside near a park with some buildings surrounded and some chairs and tables with umbrellas. Please come as soon as possible. Thanks. Alexander, I called the paramedics. They're going to come in a few minutes, so hang in there.
Hello, I would like to report a person for stealing a coffee boiler from my coffee store. He is outside near a park with some buildings surrounded and some chairs and tables with umbrellas. I caught the thief. Please arrest him immediately. Thank you.
Well. If it isn't Cesar Perez. You are under arrest for stealing a coffee boiler from a coffee store and throwing it on someone's face, which is attempted murder. You do not have to say anything. But it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Get in the police car. You are going to be in prison for 42 months, which is 3.5 years. This is your cell. Get in there right now. You will be staying there for 42 months. Don't even think about escaping jail or you will be executed. By the way, your family is coming to the jail and I'm warning you, they are obviously not happy with you. Get ready for lots of yelling.
Oh my fucking god. Caesar. I cannot believe you had the audacity to throw hot coffee at someone's face. You know that is attempted murder and you can be executed for it. Thanks to you, that person has third-degree burns on his face and is now hospitalized. We now have to pay a hospital bill which costs more than our house.
I agree with your father. I'm also even more pissed with how you stole the coffee boiler from the coffee store just to throw hot coffee at someone and also broke the house. Now the owner of the store has to buy a new boiler and we have to pay to replace it.
You are now grounded for your entire prison sentence, which is 3.5 years. During that time you will be eating only disgusting foods, including and especially lumpy potatoes and maggots for every meal, including dessert.
We are leaving right now, you lame excuse of a brother. Goodbye forever and have fun suffering in jail.
Man, I can't believe I'm in prison for stealing a coffee boiler and throwing the hot coffee at someone's face and giving them third-degree burns. This is the worst day ever. I want to commit suicide. Why?
I can't believe my boyfriend, Alexander, has third-degree burns on his face because Caesar threw hot coffee on his face, not to mention he stole the coffee boiler from a coffee shop. Now I'm likely going to lose him. I've been best friends with him since childhood and even during the time I was a troublemaker when he cared for me during my hard times when I was abused. I don't want to lose him.
It's alright, Maddie. You won't lose him. I'm sure you'll be alright. I just know it.
Sylvia is right. He is going to be fine. He is still hellable. I'm sure he will feel better.
You three must be Michael, Madelyn, and Sylvia. I have good news. You three can now visit Alexander in the hospital room. I just completed the surgery on him. He is doing fine. He just needs to be in the hospital for a few days, and then he is free to go. Feel free to check in on him.
Alright, let's go inside the hospital room.
Alexander, how are you doing? I hope the surgery went well for you.
I'm still a bit burnt, Michael. But yes, the surgery was fine for me. Unfortunately, I will have to miss school for a couple of days to allow some time for my injuries to heal, Maddie. I'll see you at school on Wednesday. You can tell me the assignments when I'm released so that I can make them up. I'll be fine.
Well, I brought you some flowers to help you feel better.
And I brought you a box of chocolates. Happy early Valentine's Day. I hope you like them.
Thank you so much for the presents. And happy early Valentine's Day to you too, Maddie. How about we go on a date together when Valentine's Day comes?
Did you say Valentine's Day date?
Yep, you heard me right. We should do one to make up for what happened.
That's an awesome idea. We could do that on Valentine's Day.
Michael, do you have any presents for me?
Well, I have a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. I can give it to you.
Thanks for the presents. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hope you enjoy your presents, but anyways, we gotta go home. Our parents are worried about us, but we'll see you at school on Wednesday. Bye.